25 nautical miles west of Oahu to eastern Maui, moving east at 25 knots. Hazard, wind gusts to 40 knots. Source, radar. Impact, small craft could be damaged and briefly higher winds and subtly higher waves. Locations impacted include Elio Point, Kahului Harbor, Fadbury MC, Fadbury II, Fadbury MM, Konakakari Wharf, Lipo Point, and Laia Point. Move to safe harbor until hazardous weather passes.
Verse of the day. 59 seconds of hope. Louis Giglio.
When Jesus was tempted in the wilderness, how did he refute the enemy? By quoting scripture back to the evil one. 3 times.
In the event of a national, state, or local emergency. Positive, encouraging K-Loud.
This is a weekly test of the emergency alert system.
Special Marine Warning for Halenuiaha Channel, Kaneohe Channel, Maalaea Bay, Maui County Leeward Waters, Maui County Windward Waters, Oahu Leeward Waters, Kailolo Channel until 12:30 a.m. At 10:31 p.m., showers were located along a line extending from 25 nautical miles south of Honolulu through East Maui, moving northeast at 40 knots. Wind gusts to 40 knots. Source, radar. Impact, small craft could be damaged and briefly higher winds and subtly higher waves. Locations impacted include Cape Halaha, Elio Point, Fadbury, Kahului MC, Kaumalapa'u Harbor, Haeaulono Harbor, and Fadbury CC. Prepare for gusty winds, steep and fast-building seas, and blinding downpours. Stay low or go below, and make sure all on board are wearing life jackets.
Prevent Falls Previously Out.
No, it's not. It's
Others do. Our results and reputation are well known to the other side, and we have a track record of going to.
This is a weekly test of the emergency alert system. This concludes this test of the emergency alert system. This is a weekly test of the emergency alert system.
Flood warning in effect from Wednesday.
Special Marine Warning for Hallelujah Yacht Channel, Big Island Leeward Waters, Big Island Windward Waters, Conway County Windward Waters, until 2:30 a.m. At 12:28 a.m., showers were located along a line extending from 24 nautical miles northeast of Fad Buoy SF to 35 nautical miles south of FAD Buoy SO, moving east at 35 knots. Hazard, wind gusts 34 knots or greater.
6.5 feet.
Source, radar.
Areas in the vicinity of
Impact,
bridges.
small craft could be damaged and briefly higher winds and subtly higher waves.
Closest to the river.
Locations impacted include Fad Buoy M, Fad Buoy 8 South, Fad Buoy OT, Napoli Point, Fad Buoy XX, Fad Buoy ZZ, Fad Buoy SF, and Fad Buoy GG.
Of Wayne.
Move to safe harbor until hazardous weather passes.
Field complex in Hawthorne begins to experience flooding. Additional details. At 4:30 a.m. Wednesday, the stage was 7.0 feet. Recent activity. The maximum river stage in the 24 hours ending at 4:30 a.m. Wednesday was 7.8 feet. Forecast. The river is expected to fall to 5.1 feet Friday evening. Flood stage is 7.0 feet. Flood history. This crest compares to a previous crest of 7.0 feet on May 18, 1990. http://www.weather.gov/safety/flood.
This is WSPC Albemarle. The following is a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test. WSPC Albemarle. This has been a test of the emergency alert system.
K236CK Warrenton.
KWRE Warrenton, Troy, Wentzville.
Is a required weekly test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test.
Special marine warning for Isla Nui Yamaha Channel, Big Island leeward waters, Big Island windward waters, until 4:15 a.m. At 2:17 a.m., showers were located along a line extending from 19 nautical miles east of Fad Buoy FF to 35 nautical miles southwest of Fad Buoy JJ. The showers were nearly stationary. Hazard, wind gusts 34 knots or greater. Source, radar. Impact, small craft could be damaged and briefly higher winds and suddenly higher waves. Locations impacted include Fad Buoy M, Fad Buoy XX, Fad Buoy ZZ, Fad Buoy North L, Fad Buoy OT, and Ipoli Point. Move to safe harbor until hazardous weather passes.
The Talk of Pittsburgh, 1320 WJAS, is conducting a test of the emergency alert system. This is only... This has been a test of the emergency alert system on the Talk of Pittsburgh, 1320 WJAS. This was only a test.
JJ, moving northeast at 10 knots. Hazard, wind gusts 34 knots or greater. Source, radar. Impact, small craft could be damaged and briefly higher winds and suddenly higher waves. Locations impacted include Fad Buoy M, Fad Buoy H South, Fad Buoy OT, Ipoli Point, Fad Buoy XX, Fad Buoy ZZ, Fad Buoy GG, and Fad Buoy North L. Move to safe harbor until hazardous weather passes.
Mornings with Tom Stryker and 715 Newsroom Headlines with Morgan McCarthy. Today's Variety I-94.
This is a test of the emergency alert system.
Announces a test of the emergency alert for the city of Rochester using code red emergency notification system. If this was a real emergency, instructions would follow with steps to take for personal safety. This is only a test.
This is a required weekly test of the emergency alert system for internet radio station ERN CRTV. CRTV conducts a test every Wednesday morning at 8 a.m. Mountain Time, with an optional second test at random times throughout the week. This concludes this required weekly test of the emergency alert system.
Where? Downtown Juneau and Douglas. When? From noon today to midnight Alaska Standard Time tonight. Impacts. High winds will blow around unsecured objects and may damage property and cause power outages. Travel will be difficult. People are urged to secure vessels and loose objects that could be blown around or damaged by the wind. Report any damage to the National Weather Service by visiting weather.gov/Juno/storm reports.
Required with the test report and issued a beginning September test report and meeting September 1 a.m. This is a beginning so 9 p.m. a.m. and ending test is a test from the Wright County Sheriff's Office. This is only a test from the Winter County Sheriff's Office. No action is required.
Urge that every Christian just take for granted at times. Yeah, but that was
Initiated from the Kalamazoo County Sheriff's Office. This is only messages with if this has been a national emergency, official messages with the emergency alert. This concludes this test of the Kalamazoo County Emergency Alert and Warning System.
This November radio station is temporarily off the air. Please tune to it.
also be activated for the following counties in South Carolina: Chesterfield and Marlboro.
Until 4 p.m. Thursday for the following: Casco and Lee and coastal waters.
Warning alarm off in effect of the Weather Radio's warning alarm system.
Activated to warn of these. Following counties which are within our broadcast reach: Clay, Floyd, Harlan, Jackson, Knox, Lawrence, Lee, Leslie, Fletcher, Martin, Owsley, Perry, and Pike counties. In West Virginia, Wayne and Mingo counties. In Virginia, Buchanan, Dickinson, Lee, and Wise counties. Once again, this has been a test of the National Weather Service's radio public warning alarm. We will now return to recorded programming. This is Steve Evans for the following counties in Kentucky: Adair, Casey, Clinton, Greene, Lincoln, Marion, Metcalf, and Taylor. Temperatures continue to warm across the region this morning, and during the wind chill readings are low as
warnings for the following counties: During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers can be automatically activated to warn of the impending hazard. Tests of the signal and receiver's performance are normally conducted between 11 a.m. and noon Eastern Time each Wednesday. If there is a threat of or existence of weather in the area, we will postpone the test. No source for official weather information is sourced from Kindle Lakes and the Thames. Activate the signal only for the following counties, which are within our broadcast
This is a test of the National Weather Service weather radio warning alarm for WWG-57 for the Central Valley of Ohio. During potentially dangerous weather situations, especially built receivers are automatically activated to warn the impending hazard. These receivers are normally conducted by the National Weather Service every Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon. When there is a threat or existence of bad weather in the area, the test will be postponed until the following day. Today, what? Very cold wind chill occurring. Wind chills at lowest 15 below zero. Where? Portions from central, northeast and northwest Ohio and northwest Pennsylvania. Until noon standard time today. Impacts. The cold wind chills result in mostly sunny. Humidity 41%. Wind chill 30.2 east to south. Mostly cloudy in the morning and various partly cloudy. Colder 9:50 to 20. Saturday nights partly cloudy. Lows to high 60. This is a test of the National Weather Service weather radio warning alarm for the KDO-94 listening area of northeast inland Ohio. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers are automatically activated to warn of the impending hazard. Tests of these receivers are normally conducted by the National Weather Service every Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon. When there is a threat of or existing severe weather in the area, the test will be postponed until the following day. This ends the test of the No Weather Radio Warning Alarm. The proceedings take the weather and the warning alarm is the National Weather Service Office in Wilmington, Ohio. The preceding signal was a test of the weather radio station KIG, 86 Columbus, Ohio, public warning system. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers can be automatically activated by the signal to warn of the impending hazard. Tests of the signal and receiver's performance are normally conducted by the National Weather Service between 11 a.m. and noon each Wednesday. If there is a threat of severe weather, the test will be postponed to the next available good weather day. Reception of this broadcast, and especially the warning alarm tone, will vary at any given location. Greater distances from the transmitter can occur even though you are using a good quality receiver in good working order. The warning alarm tone will be activated for hazardous launches and warnings from the following counties: Champaign, Florida, Delaware, Fairfield, Fairfield District, Greene, Putnam, Knox, Licking, Madison, wind chills as low as 15 below zero, and the warning alarm will declare wind chills and wind. This very warning is more noticeable at greater distances from the transmitter. Even if you are using it, this is the National Weather Service Office in Wilmington, Ohio, to provide the most preceding warning weather test of the weather radio station KBZ. 48 alarms and selected weather system 40-mile radius during potentially dangerous weather situations. Specially built receivers can be automatically activated by a signal to warn of the impending hazard. Tests of the signal and receiver's performance are normally conducted by the National Weather Service between 11 a.m. and noon each Wednesday. If there is a threat of severe weather, have we to be postponed to the next available good weather day? We now at your section of broadcast, especially the warning alarm tone, will vary at any given location. Putnam, Rockdale, Tolliver, and Walton. Now here's the official National Weather Service forecast. Northwest winds 10 to 15 miles an hour.
WCBC 1270 AM, licensed to Cumberland, Maryland, is conducting a test of the Maryland Emergency Alert System. This is only a test. Broadcasters in cooperation with local, state, and national authorities have developed this system to provide the public with important emergency information should the need arise. This concludes this test of the Maryland Emergency Alert System.
National Weather Service Office at Greenfield, Spartanburg. Until the next available good weather day. The total precipitation for the year now stands at 0.52 inches, which is 0.14 inches below normal. The scale is now back to the next which is 9 above normal. This brings the monthly total to 656, which is 25 below normal. The season total is This has been a test of the NOAA All Hazards Weather Radio Alarm System. There is a threat of severe weather until the next you will be informed between 7 a.m. and 11:30 a.m. each test day if the test level the alarm system is in good working order. This has been a test. The high was 25 and the low 12. Precipitation was This is a weekly test of the new weather reading all hazard warning device. Will be postponed to the next meeting. The entire state of Delaware, including Delaware Bay, but not including the adjacent Atlantic coastal waters. In New Jersey, Cumberland, and Salem. Thank you for listening to more Weather Radio All Hazards. Signal with the test of the During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers can be automatically activated by the signal to warn of the impending hazard. Tests of the signal and receiver's performance are normally conducted by the National Weather Service between 11 a.m. and noon Eastern Time each Wednesday. If there is a threat of severe weather, the test will be postponed to the next available good weather. We're using a good quality receiver in good working order. The warning alarm tone will be activated for hazardous watches and warnings for the following counties in Indiana: Boone, Decatur, Delaware, Hamilton, Hancock, Hendricks, Henry, Johnson, Madison, Marion, Morgan, Rush, Shelby, and Tipton. So this concludes the weekly test of weather radio station KEC 74. Listening out. Norristown, Tennessee. The preceding signal was a test of known weather radio station WXK-48, broadcasting from Signal Mountain near Chattanooga, Tennessee. During potentially dangerous weather situations, this broadcast will send a signal to activate weather radios in the threatened area. These radios may be activated for other non-weather emergencies as well, such as hazardous chemical spills and Amber alerts. The weather radio alerting system is tested weekly, with the tests normally conducted between 11 a.m. and noon each Wednesday. If there is an ongoing weather event, the test may be postponed to the next available good weather day. The reception of this broadcast can be degraded for one or more of the following reasons. Your radio is located 30 or more miles from the broadcast antenna, or the signal is partially blocked by hills or buildings. If your radio is not reacting to this test, or the voice on the radio is not clear, you can try relocating the radio to another room. You need to ensure your weather radio gets a good signal so it will activate during threatening weather events. In Tennessee, Bledsoe, Bradley, Hamilton, Marion, McMinn, Meigs, Monroe, Hope, Ray, Roan, and Sequatchie. In Georgia, Catoosa, Chattooga, Dade, Gordon, Murray, Walker, and Wakefield.
Walk 97.5.
Connoisseur Media Radio Station.
WALK FM HD Patchogue.
It's Storybook Medicine.
vientos 15 a 20 nudos con ráfagas hasta alrededor de 20.
This is a test of the NOAA weather radio warning device. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers are automatically activated to warn of the impending hazard. Tests of these receivers normally are conducted by the National Weather Service every Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon. When there is the threat of or existing severe weather in the area on Wednesday, the test is postponed to the first available good weather day. Reception of this broadcast and the warning alarm will vary at any given location. This variability, normally more noticeable at greater distances from the transmitter, will occur even though you are using a good quality receiver in perfect working order. To provide the most consistent warning service possible, the warning alarm will be activated only for warnings in selected watches affecting the South Florida counties. In addition to the regular alarm tone, the NOAA weather radio system is equipped with an additional warning service called SAME that is short for specific area message encoder. Unlike the normal tone of 10 kHz, which activates all alarmable NWR radio's monitoring station, SAME allows people with a special receiver to be notified of watches and or warnings affecting only the county desired. SAME radios are especially useful for schools, hospitals, businesses, government agencies, and commercial radio and television. For more information regarding the SAME program, contact your local National Weather Service office. SAME radios are used for schools, hospitals, businesses, the same program, contact your local National Weather Service office. For more information regarding the SAME program, contact your local National Weather Service office. To the northwest. Here is the weather outlook to northern, lower, and eastern.
Auto has just taken into one alarm system on 11 Station Bill XK22 Wagon 1C 59 in RWH 20 down. Bill for XK95, low W9511 and KPSM 111. Following counties across Central, South Central, potentially dangerous weather situations. Specially designed receivers can be automatically activated to warn of an impending hazard. This is normally conducted by the National Weather Service each Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon. If there is a threat of severe weather, the test is postponed to the next day or the third. If the severe weather threat persists into the following day, the test will be canceled for a week and return on the following Wednesday, normally between 11 a.m. and noon. Reception of this broadcast, and especially the one you're on, will vary at any given location. With variability, normally more noticeable at greater distances from the transmitter can occur because the source is a good quality receiver in perfect working order. To provide the most consistent and reliable warning service possible, the weather will be treated on the sending the record. Units for weather and domestic work is affecting the following counties.
Solution tissues. Ordinary tissues can leave you with lotion to soothe sensitive skin so you can wipe without rinsing. It's a win-win. Puffs have cushiony thickness, which brings relief too. So
This is the National Weather Service forecast office in Bismarck.
Amazing need deserves puffs indeed. It's a brand new year, and you're still having your old car with this.
10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Mountain Time. If there is a threat of severe weather, the test will be postponed to the next available office.
You may see it.
That the warning alarm has effect. During dangerous weather situations, especially those radios are automatically activated to warn of the impending hazard. As to the warning warning alarm will be activated for watches, warnings, and selected statements affecting specific service office in La Crosse, Wisconsin. Operating on a and Jackson County. Now tested by the National Weather Service Office alerting information. This service is provided in part by the Metropolitan National Office of Emergency Management and the Tennessee Emergency Management Agency. This has been a Northern Weather warning broadcast. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially equipped receivers are automatically activated to warn of impending danger. The ones will be activated for severe weather watches and warnings or civil emergencies, affecting the lower key areas of Cheatham, Davidson, Gibson, Mecca, Moody, Montgomery, Robertson, Rutherford, Smith, Sumner, Trousdale, Williamson, and Wilson. This concludes the test of the NOAA radio warning alarm device and emergency alert system. We now return you to regular programming.
Receivers built with the tone or emergency alert features will be automatically activated for watches and warnings affecting your area. This includes the live text from the National Weather Service office in Aberdeen, South Dakota. 20 miles per hour. A wind chance of snow showers. Pressure 80.22 inches and falling. And now for other locations across West Central Texas. It was 34 at Sonora. It was mostly sunny with a temperature of 32 at Brownwood and 36. This is the National Weather Service in Northside, Nebraska. The preceding signal was a test of the NOAA radio warning alarm system for radio stations WXL 73, WXN 72, WXN 82, WXL 58, WXL 76. KPS 502, KHA 55, serving western and north central Nebraska, far northeast Colorado, and portions of southern South Dakota. During potentially dangerous weather situations across the area, the alarm tone you just heard would be activated and immediately followed by information about the impending hazard. Your reception of the alarm tones and the radio broadcast may vary at times, even though you are using a quality receiver that is in good working order. This test is normally conducted each Wednesday morning around 11:30 a.m. Central Time, but will be canceled in the event of severe or hazardous weather. This has been the National Weather Service in Northwest Canada. We now return you to our regular program. Southwest winds 15 to 25 miles an hour with gusts up to 35 miles an hour. thick layer of anchor and surface ice along the Roaring Fork River may result in an ice jam within Snowmass Canyon. Warmer temperatures forecast for the end of the week increase the potential for an ice jam release, which would cause a rapid rise in water levels and flow immediately downstream. Please visit http://www.weather.gov/safety-plug for more flood safety information. Emergency management and law enforcement are asking all citizens to use extreme caution at and around the Roaring Fork River. The following winter storm warning is for the following area in Colorado: flat-tops, wet, heavy snow expected. Total snow accumulations of 10 to 20 inches, with locally higher amounts at the highest elevation. Winds gusting as high as 45 miles per hour. Wear flat-tops. Wet through 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time Thursday. Impact: travel could be very difficult. Blowing snow could significantly reduce visibility, especially on ridge tops. A detailed map of the snowfall can be found at www.weather.
Good morning from your National Weather Service office here in San Angelo, Texas. This is a test of our NOAA Weather Radio All Hazards Public Warning System. On good weather days, we test this system every Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon. In the event of threatening weather, we'll delay this test until the next good weather day. Our 8 weather radio transmitters located near Throckmorton, Sweetwater, Abilene, Coleman, San Angelo, San Saba, Junction, and Ozona serve our West Central Texas listening area. For the areas these transmitters serve, our broadcast equipment will activate alarm tones and specific area message encoder tones for weather watches and warnings, plus some non-weather related emergency messages. Our weather radio broadcasts for the West Central Texas listening area originate from your National Weather Service office here in San Angelo, Texas. This concludes our test.
This is the National Weather Service in Grand Forks, North Dakota. The National Weather Service has just activated the public warning alarm tone. This is a test of the weather warning alarm system. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers are automatically activated by the signal to warn of the impending hazard. Tests of these receivers and the alarm system are normally conducted by the National Weather Service office in Grand Forks every Wednesday between the hours of 10 a.m. and noon. If severe weather threatens the area near the normal alarm test time, the test will be postponed to the first available good weather day. Your reception of this broadcast, and especially the warning alarm, will vary at any given location. This variability, normally more noticeable at greater distances from the transmitter, will occur even though you are using a good quality receiver in good working order. To provide the most consistent and dependable warning service possible, the warning alarm will be activated for only selected watches and warnings affecting counties across portions of eastern North Dakota, as well as northwest and west central Minnesota. Once again, the National Weather Service has just activated the public warning alarm tone. We will now return to regular programming.
This is a test from the emergency alert system. It's only a test. That was a test from the emergency alert system. Had there been a warning, we'd let you know about it on KC.
Temperature of 52, wind chimes to 29 observations. It was partly sunny with a temperature of 54 at Palm Springs, 49 at Los Angeles, 35 at Albuquerque, This is a test of the NOAA radio warning alarm device. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built radios are automatically activated by this tone to warn you of impending weather hazards in southwest Arizona and southeast California. Tests of these radios are normally conducted every Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon. If there is a threat of or existing severe weather in your area Wednesday, this test will not be conducted. Reception of this broadcast and warning alarm will vary at any given location. To provide the most consistent warning services possible, this warning alarm will only be activated for watches and warnings in Houston, counties, Arizona, Ontario, and Rivers counties in California. This includes the test of the NOAA radio warning devices. Cloudy, temperature 37, temperature 41, 15 miles per hour. Travel also about 30 miles per hour. Increasing to 20 miles per hour. This is the National Weather Service Office in Rapid City, South Dakota, conducting a weekly test of the NOAA radio warning alarm for WHR-63 in West Saturday, L-23 on Cherry Key Community, from K-64 on Dallas near Hot Springs, KZZ 5949, WNG 557 WNG 558 in White River, WNG 61 in Gillette, and WNG 61 in Wisconsin. When weather watchers and warnings are issued, the signal will trigger an alarm on weather radio receivers to warn you of the hazard. The alarm will be used for weather warnings and emergency messages for Jack Ohio, Lakota, Henderson, Prairie, Tom, and Midwest County, South Dakota, West Campbell, Crook, Niobrara, and Western County with Wyoming, with a temperature Carter County in Montana, with cloudy. Tests are normally conducted Wednesdays at 11 a.m. in the Mountain Time, and 3 p.m. to 1 p.m. Central Time. The temperature of the test is postponed because the severe weather is threatening. This concludes the weekly test of the NOAA radio warning alarm. We now return to our regular broadcast program with a temperature of 35 miles per hour. No response reported with a temperature of 11 a.m. at the Rapid City Airport. It was cloudy with a temperature of 26 in the evening. Around 30 fog were reported.
5 to 10 inches around the total snow accumulation of 4 inches of Scott Barrow and 3 to 5 inches south of Glenwood Springs along Highway 82. 47 degrees. Winds gusting as high as 35 miles per hour. 33. Where? Central Colorado River Basin. Temperature 47 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time Thursday. Temperature 59. Land on Sibley Road. Temperature 52. Blowing snow could significantly reduce visibility, especially in open areas. The hazardous conditions was 54 and the wind was west. The cold wind chills as low as 20 below zero can result in hypothermia. Precautions are not taken. A detailed map of the snowfall can be found at www.weather. Once again, slow down and caution while traveling. The temperature to 20 miles. Gusting as high as 35 miles per hour. Where? Central Colorado River Basin. When? Through 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time Thursday. Impact. Land on Slippery Road conditions. Blowing snow could significantly reduce visibility, especially in open areas. Radio warning device. The hazardous conditions following the alarm using use. Your receiver cold wind chills as low as 20 below zero can result in hypothermia. Precautions are not taken. Operating receiver. A detailed map of the snowfall can be found at www.weather. Snow could flash slow down and use caution while traveling. The latest most tests will be conducted. You are calling from India by calling 511. Except when hazardous weather in western Colorado. Here is the latest weather synopsis and setting weather returns today as another disturbance moves in from the Pacific Northwest, bringing another round of snowfall, favoring the northern and central Colorado mountains as well as higher valleys. This prolonged period of snow will begin today and last through Thursday evening. And this is a test of the public warning alarm system. I repeat, this is only a test. When warnings are issued by the National Weather Service in Grand Junction, the warning alarm system will automatically activate weather radio equipped with this tone alert feature. Tests of these weather radio receivers and the warning alarm system are conducted by the National Weather Service in Grand Junction every Wednesday between 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. An exception will be made if severe weather threatens or is forecast to occur in the broadcast area on the day of the test. When this happens, the test will be performed on the next available good weather day. The warning alarm tone will be activated for hazardous watches and warnings for the following counties in western Colorado: Mesa, Garfield, Delta, Montrose, Eagle, Pitkin, Gunnison, Ouray, San Juan, La Plata, Archuleta, Moffett, Route, Montezuma, Dolores, San Miguel, Grand, Jackson, and Summit. In eastern Utah, Uinta, Grand, San Juan, Duchesne, and Emery counties. In northwestern New Mexico, Rio Arriba, and San Juan counties. Once again, the National Weather Service has just conducted a test of the public warning alarm system. We now return to our normal broadcast cycle.
Signals are used to activate specially designed receivers when warnings or Selected watches are issued for potentially dangerous weather situations. These receivers are normally conducted each Wednesday between the hours of 11 a.m. and 12 and warnings for watches are in effect. For threatening weather is possible. The test will be postponed until the first good weather day. This has been a test of the NOAA weather radio warning alarm and EAS signal. We now return to the regular broadcast cycle.
Drool, the merger would harm competition and increase prices. JetBlue disagrees. More on these stories at townhall.com. I'm John Scott. It's 22 degrees. The following is a test of the emergency alert system.
Each Wednesday between the hours of 11 a.m. and noon. There is severe weather over severe weather in the area. The test
Following is a test of the emergency alert system.
selected watches and warnings affecting Elko County. We now return you to your normal broadcast. Snow level 7,500 feet. Monday, rain. Highs 48. You're listening to NOAA Weather Radio, the voice of the National Weather Service, simulcast on the radio station KES. This is a test of NOAA Weather Radio's warning alarm device and is being run in conjunction with a routine weekly test of the emergency alert system. To provide the most consistent warning service possible, these alerts will only be activated for selected warnings affecting the following counties: Butte, Glenn, Western Plumas, Shasta, Tehama, and Eastern Trinity. To repeat, this has been a test of NOAA Weather Radio's warning device. This is only a test. We now return to our normal programming. Lows in the upper third. The National Weather Service in San Diego has issued a required weekly test for the following areas in extreme southwestern California: Orange County, Riverside County, San Bernardino County, San Diego County, and the coastal waters from San Mateo Point to the Mexican border and out 60 nautical miles, including San Clemente Island. A test signal was broadcast to test the public warning system. The test is normally conducted between 10 a.m. and noon each Wednesday, weather permitting. The signal was also used to test the activation and emergency readiness of the Skywar network of radio operators. Apache followed warning alarm device and is being run in conjunction with a routine weekly test of the emergency alert system. To provide the most consistent warning service possible, these alerts will only be activated for selected warnings affecting the following counties: Alpine, Amador, Butte, Calaveras, Colusa, El Dorado, Glenn, Nevada, Placer, Western Plumas, Sacramento, San Joaquin, Sierra, Solano, Stanislaus, Sutter, Tehama, Tuolumne, Yolo, and Yuba. To repeat, this has been a test of NOAA Weather Radio's warning device. This is only a test. We now return to our normal programming.
accumulations of 4 to 6 for the following counties: locally
Only a
West
test
Virginia,
from the Faribault County Sheriff's Office.
Northwest Virginia,
This is only a
Northwest
test.
Raleigh could grow as high as
Weekly opposed
and
test.
southeast Raleigh. Areas 2:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Southeast Ohio and Central storm watch in effect from Thursday evening through late Friday night. The heavy snow possible. Expected from Thursday total snow accumulations of 4 to 6 inches possible, with locally heavier amounts of up to 8 inches across much of north central West Virginia. Winds could gust as high as 35 miles per hour. Situation. Areas affected include portions of southeast Ohio and central, northern, southeast, and southern West Virginia. The hazardous weather can be expected from Thursday evening through late Friday night. Impacts. Travel could be very difficult. The hazardous conditions could impact the morning or evening commute. Monitor the latest forecasts for updates on this situation.
It was 50. This is a weekly test of the emergency alert system from the National Weather Service Forecast Office in Las Vegas, Nevada. This system is used to provide warnings and essential safety information during emergencies. If this had been an actual emergency, you would receive official information, news, or instructions from the station. This concludes the weekly test of the Southern Nevada Emergency Alert System. Lows in the up. This is the weekly test of the NOAA Weather Radio Warning Device. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers will automatically activate to warn of impending weather hazards. The weekly test of the NOAA Weather Radio Warning Alarm will normally be conducted by the National Weather Service on every Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon. If severe weather is occurring or possible, the test will be postponed to the next good weather day. The warning alarm is activated for weather warnings and selected watches, hazards, and special non-weather events that affect the following counties: San Luis Obispo, Santa Barbara, Ventura, and Los Angeles counties and adjacent coastal waters. Offshore flow will quickly increase again. This is a test of the Emergency Alert System and NOAA Weather Radio's warning alarm. During potentially hazardous weather situations, the National Weather Service transmits a signal that automatically activates specially built receivers to warn of the impending hazard. Tests of the receivers are normally conducted by the National Weather Service every Wednesday near 12 noon. When there is a threat of or existing severe weather in the area on Wednesday, the test is postponed until the next day without a severe weather threat. The following tones will conclude this test.
This is a weekly test of the Emergency Alert System. This is a weekly test of the Emergency Alert System. This concludes this test of the Emergency Alert System.
This is a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test.
National Weather Service in Honolulu, Hawaii. The preceding signal is a test of NOAA Weather Radio's public warning system. This is only a test. Tests of this signal are normally conducted every Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon. If there is a threat of severe weather on the day of the test, it will be postponed to the next available fair weather day. For hazardous watches and warnings, the warning alarm tone will be activated for the following counties. In the KBA 99 listening area, Kauai, Honolulu, Maui, and Hawaii counties. In the WZ2557 listening area, Kauai County. In the WWG 75 listening area, Maui and Hawaii counties. In the WWG27 listening area, Hawaii County. This concludes the weekly test. We now return to our recorded programming. Wow.
This is a test. This station is conducting a required weekly or required monthly test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test.
Esta es una prueba. Esta estación está transmitiendo la prueba semanal o mensual requerida por el sistema de alarma y de emergencia. Esta es solamente una prueba.
Air One, worship now.
This is a test of the emergency alert system. This has been a test of the emergency alert system, designed to keep you informed of national, state, and local emergencies. Air One, worship now.
This is a weekly test of the emergency alert system. This concludes this test of the emergency alert system.
Positive, encouraging K-Love. The following is a test of the emergency alert system. This has been a test of the emergency alert system, designed to keep you informed in the event of a national, state, or local emergency. Positive, encouraging K-Love.
Issued a required weekly test for all of Alaska beginning at 5:55 p.m. and ending at 6:10 p.m. A required weekly test has been issued for all of Alaska. This is only a test log only.
Sunday, northeast winds 15 to 20. Required weekly test. The preceding signal was a test of the NOAA Weather Radio public warning system. Specially built receivers are activated by the signal to warn of severe weather or other hazards. Tests are normally conducted each Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon, and again between 6 and 8 p.m. If severe weather is expected on Wednesday, the test will be postponed until the next day, weather permitting. Reception of this broadcast, and especially the warning signals, can vary at any given location. This variability, normally more noticeable at greater distances from the transmitter, can result even though you are using a good quality receiver in perfect working order. Warning alarm tones are activated on transmitters for counties where the signal is reliably received, in sufficient strength for consistent and dependable service. For station KIH 26 in Daytona Beach, warning alerts will be activated for Volusia, Flagler, Putnam, Lake, Seminole, Brevard, and Orange counties. For station KIH 63 in Orlando, warning alerts will be activated for Brevard, Lake, Orange, Osceola, Polk, Seminole, and Volusia counties. For station WXJ70 in Melbourne, warning alerts will be activated for Brevard, Indian River, Orange, and Osceola counties. For station WWF69 in Fort Pierce, warning alerts will be activated for Indian River, Martin, Okeechobee, and St. Lucie counties. This has been a test of the NOAA Weather Radio Public Warning System. We now return to the regular broadcast program. Please tune to an alternate weather radio broadcast or visit weather.gov for the latest weather information. This NOAA weather radio station is temporarily off the air. Please tune to an alternate weather radio broadcast or visit weather.gov for the latest weather information. This NOAA weather radio station is temporarily off the air. Please tune to an alternate weather radio broadcast or visit weather.gov for the latest weather information. This NOAA weather radio station is temporarily off the air. Please tune to an alternate weather radio broadcast or visit weather.gov for the latest weather information. This NOAA weather radio station is temporarily off the air. Please tune to an alternate weather radio broadcast or visit weather.gov for the latest weather information. This NOAA weather radio station is temporarily off the air. Please tune to an alternate weather radio daytime.
This is NOAA Weather Radio, the 24-hour voice of your National Weather Service. The preceding test was a signal of the public warning and alarm for transmitters in the Florida listening area, originating from Ruskin, Florida. This was also a test of the same system or specific area message encoder. The same system will alert only the county or counties affected by a particular warning. These tests are conducted each Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon, and again between 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. unless severe weather threatens. This concludes the weekly test. We now return to regular programming.
Civil authorities have issued a required weekly test for all of Indiana beginning at 6:30 p.m. and ending at 6:45 p.m. This is a test of the Indiana US system. This test is conducted in coordination with the Indiana Broadcasters as a public service to the citizens of Indiana.
the National Weather Service in Mobile, Alabama. The preceding signal was a test of the NOAA weather radio warning alarm device for stations KEC61 Mobile, KEC86 Milton, WWF 55 Jackson, KIH 59 Dillinger, WNG 646 Brutton, WNG 640 Leakesville, and WNG 607 Greenville. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers can be automatically activated to warn of the impending hazard. Tests of the signal and your receiver's performance are normally conducted by the National Weather Service between 9 and 10 a.m. and between 6 and 8 p.m. each Wednesday. If there is a threat of or existing severe weather within the area Wednesday, the test will be postponed until the next available good weather day. Reception of this broadcast, and especially the warning alarm, will vary at any given location. This variability, which is normally more noticeable at greater distances from the transmitter, can occur even if you are using a good quality receiver, which is in good working order. The warning alarm will be activated for hazardous watches and warnings, which affect the following counties. In Mississippi, George, Greene, Jackson, Perry, Stone, and Wayne. In Alabama, Baldwin, Butler, Choctaw, Clark, Coffee, Conecuh, Covington, Crenshaw, Escambia, Geneva, Lowndes, Mobile, Monroe, Pike, Washington, and Wilcox. And in the Florida Panhandle, Escambia, Okaloosa, Santa Rosa, and Walton. This has been a test of the NOAA weather radio warning alarm device. We now return you to our normal program. The ultraviolet index forecast for January 18th is 4, or moderate. This is the National Weather Service office in Fort Worth. The preceding signal was a test of the public warning system for weather radio station KEC 55. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers can be automatically activated by the signal to warn of the impending hazard. Tests of the signal and receiver's performance are normally conducted by the National Weather Service each Wednesday between 10 a.m. and noon, and between 6 and 8 p.m. If there is a threat of severe weather, the test will be postponed to the next available good weather day. Reception of this broadcast, and especially the warning alarm tone, will vary at any given location. This variation, normally more noticeable at greater distances from the transmitter, can occur even though you are using a good quality receiver in good working order. The warning alarm tone will be activated for hazardous watches and warnings for the following counties: Bosque, Collin, Dallas, Denton, Ellis, Erath, Hill, Hood, Johnson, Parker, Somerville, Tarrant, and Wise. This concludes the test of weather radio station KEC 55. The ultraviolet index forecast for January 18th is 4, or moderate. This is the National Weather Service office in Fort Worth. The preceding signal was a test of the public warning system for weather radio station KEC 56. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers can be automatically activated by the signal to warn of the impending hazard. Tests of the signal and receiver's performance are normally conducted by the National Weather Service each Wednesday between 10 a.m. and noon, and between 6 and 8 p.m. If there is a threat of severe weather, the test will be postponed to the next available good weather day. Reception of this broadcast, and especially the warning alarm tone, will vary at any given location. This variation, normally more noticeable at greater distances from the transmitter, can occur even though you are using a good quality receiver in good working order. The warning alarm tone will be activated for hazardous watches and warnings for the following counties: Tallinn, Dallas, Denton, Ellis, Hill, Hood, Hunt, Kaufman, Parker, Rockwall, and Tarrant. This concludes the test of weather radio station K East C56. The ultraviolet index forecast for January 18th is 4, or moderate. This is the National Weather Service office in Fort Worth. The preceding signal was a test of the public warning system for weather radio station K West North 34. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers can be automatically activated by the signal to warn of the impending hazard. Tests of the signal and receiver's performance are normally conducted by the National Weather Service each Wednesday between 10 a.m. and noon, and between 6 and 8 p.m. If there is a threat of severe weather, the test will be postponed to the next available good weather day. Reception of this broadcast, and especially the warning alarm tone, will vary at any given location. This variation, normally more noticeable at greater distances from the transmitter, can occur even though you are using a good quality receiver in good working order. The warning alarm tone will be activated for hazardous watches and warnings for the following counties: Anderson, Cherokee, Freestone, Henderson, Houston, and Leon, and Navarro. This concludes the test of weather radio station K West North 34. The ultraviolet index forecast for January 18th is 4, or moderate. This is the National Weather Service office in Fort Worth. The preceding signal was a test of the public warning system for weather radio station West XK35. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers can be automatically activated by the signal to warn of the impending hazard. Tests of the signal and receiver's performance are normally conducted by the National Weather Service each Wednesday between 10 a.m. and noon, and between 6 and 8 p.m. If there is a threat of severe weather, the test will be postponed to the next available good weather day. Reception of this broadcast, and especially the warning alarm tone, will vary at any given location. This variation, normally more noticeable at greater distances from the transmitter, can occur even though you are using a good quality receiver in good working order. The warning alarm tone will be activated for hazardous watches and warnings for the following counties: Bell, Bosque, Coryell, Falls, Hill, Limestone, McLennan, Milam, and Robertson. This concludes the test of weather radio station West XK35. Hazard go down in its while traveling. Use courtesy while
This is the National Weather Service office in Topeka, Kansas. The preceding signal is a test of the NOAA Weather Radio Warning System. Our radio station is WXK91 near Topeka, WXK94 in Concordia, WXL71 in Abilene, and KZZ67 in Blue Rapids, and KGG98 in Hall Summit. During potentially dangerous situations, specially built receivers can be automatically activated to warn the public of impending hazards. Tests of this signal and the receiver's performance are normally conducted each Wednesday around noon and again around 7 p.m. If there is severe weather or the threat of severe weather in the area, the test will be postponed until the next available good weather day. Reception of this broadcast, and especially the warning alarm tone, will vary at any given location. This variability, normally more noticeable at greater distances from the transmitter, can occur even though you are using a good quality receiver in good working order. This
warning alarm will be activated for selected watches and warnings to alert you to potentially dangerous weather. We now return you to your normal broadcast.
Authorities have issued a required weekly test for Shawnee KS, beginning at 7:57 p.m. and ending at 8:12 p.m. This is a test of the Shawnee County IPWAS. This is only a test. No actions needed. EM-6 This is a test of the Shawnee County IPWAS. This is only a test. No actions needed. No action is needed. This is only a test.
You're tuned to member-supported Hawaii Public Radio. K.
Not as cold as in the mid-30s. Temperature of 40. Chance of precipitation 20%. 50. Monday night. Cloudy in Oklahoma City. Unlikely chance of rain until midnight. Then a chance of rain after midnight. Not as cool. Near steady temperature in the lower 30s. The following rain 40%. Tuesday, cloudy with a 40% chance of rain. Near steady temperature in the mid-30s. Tuesday night, cloudy with a 30% chance of rain. No hazardous weather. Steady temperature in the lower 30s. 2 through 7. Wednesday, cloudy with a 40% chance of in the lower 40s.
730 kilohertz with a power of 1,000 watts, designated by the Federal Communications Commission. KWRE is owned and operated by the Casper Broadcasting Company of Missouri. We invite you to join us tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. And from the staff and management of KWRE, have a pleasant evening.
Severe weather and other life-threatening emergency messages for the following 14 warning letters associated with emergency messages. WXL Line feature of National Weather Service WXL 94 in Bremer County PM WXL 4 for severe weather in the area I-98 in Marshall County. KX-962 at Montezuma. WXL 1 in Rasmussen Lake. WNG 730 at some portions of northern KZZ 51 at Carroll. And southern Oklahoma KZZ 68 at Alert. KX-995 Midland. WNG 62 through Iowa Falls. WNG 665 very cold wind chill WNG at Ringston. Chill values may range from 160 at 4 of 0 along at least the northern detailed listing of what counties and winter like each 30 seconds. Please visit the NOAA Weather Radio section of our website at www.weather.gov/Des Moines. Once again, please visit the NOAA Weather Radio section of our website www.weather.gov/Des Moines. This concludes our testing by noon Monday and we now return to regular programming.
This is only a test by Faribault County Sheriff's Office. This is a test.
Avalanche warning message. The Forest Service Sawtooth Avalanche Center in Ketchum, Idaho has issued a backcountry avalanche warning. This message is for the avalanche danger for the warning area is high. Heavy snowfall and strong wind are overloading a very weak snowpack. Locations affected include the Sawtooth, Western Smoky, White Cloud, Boulder, Soldier, Pioneer, and Southern Salmon River Mountains, including the mountains near Banner Summit, Stanley, Atlanta, Smiley Creek, Galena Summit, and Fairfield. The backcountry avalanche warning does not apply to highway avalanche programs or operating ski areas. The timing is in effect until Friday 6 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Impacts, natural and human-triggered avalanches large enough to bury people are very likely to occur. Very large avalanches large enough to destroy houses may occur. Stay off of and out from below steep slopes steeper than about 30 degrees. Very dangerous avalanche conditions exist. Travel in avalanche terrain is not recommended. Avalanches may be triggered remotely from flat terrain above, below, and to the sides of steep slopes. Natural and human-triggered avalanches may run long distances and can impact gentler terrain below. Consult www.sawtoothavalanche.com or www.avalanche.org for more detailed information. Similar avalanche danger may exist at locations outside the coverage area of this or any avalanche center.
This is a weekly test of the Emergency Alert System. This concludes this test of the Emergency Alert System.